وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. So today I'd like to complete our discussion that we've been having about the Masih ad-Dajjal. We've gone over multiple points about the Masih ad-Dajjal, and just a quick reminder that he will be on this earth for a total of 40 days according to the hadith. And the first of those 40 days is going to be like a year. The second of those days is going to be like a month. The third of those days is going to be like a week. And then the rest of the 36 days is going to be our normal days that we have. Now, during this time when the Dajjal is out, there will also be another character, we can say, that is mentioned in the ahadith. And this is going to be the Mahdi. Now, this is a topic of difference amongst the Sunni and the Shia. However, we know that the Mahdi is going to be here and he's going to be having a lot of wars and he's going to be fighting the Dajjal. However, he will be fighting, but he knows that he will not be able to be victorious against him. He's fighting a war that he knows that he will not be able to win. The Muslims at that time, if you want to picture yourselves there, you know you will not be able to win at that point. But towards the end of those 40 days, the Muslims will gather together and they will gather together at a mosque, specifically in Damascus. And the hadith says that it will be a mosque that has a white minaret. And the Muslims will be gathered there to pray their prayer. And the adhan will be made and the iqamah will be made. And then after the iqamah, they will see Isa alayhi salam coming down. And they are expecting him. And they says that he will be coming down with his hands on the wings of two angels. And he will be wearing two garments. Now that point, when the Muslims see him, I want you guys to imagine what the feeling is going to be. They see Isa alayhi salam coming down, because they know that that will be the end of that chapter. Because what happens is when Isa alayhi salam comes down and he joins the Muslims at that point, and the Muslims are about to pray salah, the iqamah has already been called, the Mahdi steps back asking Isa alayhi salam to lead the prayer. And the Isa alayhi salam will say, no, this iqamah has been called for you. And the Mahdi will lead the Muslims in prayer with Isa alayhi salam, with Jesus praying behind him. That is an extra honor that Allah has given this man that we know as the Mahdi, who is, according to the hadith, his name is Muhammad. He is the son of Abdullah. So at that point, the Muslims now have Isa alayhi salam with him, and they start marching towards the Dajjal, where they will complete have their next skirmish or battle. And this will be towards Jerusalem, right, towards Al-Aqsa. And when the Dajjal, his army comes and they see Isa alayhi salam from a distance, the Dajjal will get scared because he knows his time is up. So as soon as he sees Isa alayhi salam, he will run away. And the hadith says that he will start to melt or dissolve the same way salt dissolves in water. That is the image that is given to us, because of the fear that he has, that he knows his time is up. And if he is left in that state, he will die. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show something different. So Isa alayhi salam will go and actually kill the Dajjal, not allowing him to die, and he will kill him with a spear. And then the blood of Dajjal will be on the spear, and Isa alayhi salam will show people that this man that you guys had believed that he's showing Dajjal's army, this man that you guys believe in, he is not a god. He has blood. He is a regular human being who had certain powers, you can say. But in the end, he is a human being. He is not God. And that will be the end of the era of Dajjal. And then if you talk about all the other signs, soon after that will be the next major sign, which is Ya'juj and Ma'juj. But towards the end, as we say, Dajjal will die, and then there's no more mention of the Mahdi in any of the ahadith at that point. But Isa alayhi salam is going to be with the Muslims at that time, and he's going to live a normal life, and he's going to die a normal death. And that will complete Isa alayhi salam. Now it's important for us to understand these ideas of what we believe when it comes to Isa alayhi salam's coming back, because this is a point where we have some similarities and some major differences between our brothers and sisters who are the Christians. So it's important for us to study that a little bit more detail and understand that, because when we are doing our da'wah work, when we are talking to people of other faith, it's important that we know what is our belief. We do believe that Isa alayhi salam is going to come back, and he is alive and he is in the heavens. Whereas it's a bit of a difference when it comes to the Christian belief. The Christians say that he died, and that is a major part of their aqidah. They say that he died for our sins, and he's going to come back to life. We do not believe that he died. We believe that he was raised to the heavens. The Quran says, وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُم. Right? He was not killed and he was not crucified. There was someone who was made to look like him. Anyways, that is towards the end of the time, and that is the end of Dajjal. May Allah protect us from the fitna of Masih al-Dajjal and help us learn from everything that we have learned from today and onwards. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.